See, I'm turning it on. The top one's lit, the bottom one, and then they all come on. And then I can change how I change the frequency and the power depending on what light comes on. What determines this? Frequency, the location, and the material in the middle, the plastic. As you can see, the light comes on. It really doesn't stop the energy, so to speak, from the lamp coming on. It may bring it down a little bit, but basically it's the frequency of that lower one coming on, the other one, and the other one coming on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to do a close-up of that lamp so we can get a good visual of it. I'd like to see that actually on the camera as we go through it. So we're going to turn it up. We see just the part of the fluorescent coming on here, and then you can see it coming on there, and so forth, and moving and changing. It's quite unique in the fact that it can change it and flash that. Of course, if we would ground this, things will change. You see how that happens there. Now if I put my hand there and put an antenna on it, I'll also get juice quite a bit. But basically I can hold it like this, and it's quite a bit of power. So that kind of demonstration is very unique to show the power. Hello, my name is Bill Burchard, and I'm here to talk about pods, collectors, and wireless energy. Tonight we'd like to talk about the transmission and the receiving of wireless energy. I'd like to go through some of the theory as I go through the demonstration. I'll be moving the camera around. I'm the only one doing this, so bear with me, but I think it's quite an interesting demo. The whole concept is to take energy, 110 DC, AC, transform it into another type of energy, transmit it through the air, recollect it, and then use it as true AC power. This will also power different devices like hair dryers, motors, generally almost anything that's AC or DC. The distance we have is very limited because of our size of our coils. This is FCC compliant and UL compliant. So we have done all of our testing. We have tests verified by independent labs that you can review the data and also check the credentials on the data. So what I'm going to do is I'll stop the tape momentarily, and then I'll start to move the tape and narrate it as I move the video camera. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening. My name is Bill Burchard. I'm with Blue Domain Technologies. I'd like to talk about a system of pods and collectors which is transmitting wireless power through the air using a method of pulse wave. We'd like to talk about the transmission and receiving units. The pod is the transmitter, the collector is the receiver. Tonight I'll show you a demo of wireless power. I'll go through in detail all the different parts that make up the pod and collector. Although right now we go 4 to 5 feet, we're looking to go 20 feet and power hair dryers, different types of electrical devices. I want to thank you very much, and I will momentarily stop the tape and go through the demo. I also want to make a note that this is FCC compliant, has been tested by an independent laboratory, UL approved, and we have all of our passing credentials, so we are in compliance with all U.S. regulations in the United States. Thank you very much. Hello, my name is William Burchard with Blue Domain Technologies. Tonight I'd also like to talk about the fact of the long-range detector. Facts being that we can detect almost any type of matter on the atom or quantum level as far as types of materials and substances. I'd like to discuss the theory of operation. Theory of operation is a nature of electromagnetic. What we do is we send out a certain type of wave, signal that is very low frequency, but we vary the frequency of the wave. And the wave will then come in contact with any type of material. And two methods that we have. An active method will actually take and penetrate the material or the matter and get a signal and bounce it back. We will then receive it like a radar signal, and then what will happen is we'll take and look at what we call a source recognition code, which is kind of like a certain type of pattern that all material has. It's kind of like a DNA code. So what we do is we look at this, run it through what we call a DSP, a digital signal processing unit, and some other electronics, and then of course put on the screen as to the viewer what type of material it is. This will indicate explosives or any other type of compound. The passive device will actually be where we just receive, we pick up this signal that is emitted from any material, and we pick it up electromagnetically, and we almost do the same thing where we look at it with some digital signal processing, run it through the computer and determine what its composition is. I will try and demonstrate that today. We also have done some testing with an independent lab that shows a variation in signals. What we have done is we take a transmitter and a receiver and we put different types of materials like wood, metal, even humans, whatever in between the two units, transmitter and receiver, and then we'll look at that signal with a spectrum analyzer, and through that data we can determine what type of materials or composition it is. We have various methods of determining this on the receiving end. We don't have to have a spectrum analyzer. We have different types of devices that actually detect and discern this type of code. The signature recognition code will have a very large database that will be able to be stored in Oracle, DB2, different types of databases that we may use, or we may generate our own rational or relational database. I want to thank you very much. That kind of sums up the theory. I'll go through this in detail later. I want to thank you very much. Once again, this is William Burchard with Blue Domain Technologies. And this would be October 26, 2006. Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Bill Burchard. I'm from the United States of America. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a U.S. citizen, very good health, 47 years of age. I do very well. I'm an engineer, an architect. I teach English, I teach mathematics. I have several degrees which I can provide on request. I like to teach. I enjoy teaching kids. I enjoy giving knowledge and watching people learn. I'm very good at what I do. I'm very relaxed. I enjoy it. I like to just let you see me, what I look like. I'm in very good shape. I like to do a lot of physical things. I do physical things with kids like soccer, karate, different types of sports. I'm also very good at teaching English and teaching just different subjects. I want to thank you very much and have a great day. Good evening. This is Bill Burchard with Blue Domain Technologies. I went over the theory briefly about the pod and collector system. I'd like to do that again a little bit, but I'd like to show you a demo. Since I'm operating the camera, being the cameraman and the narrator, and of course the scientist and inventor, it's going to be a little choppy. Pardon that, but I think we'll get through it. What I like to do is I will move the camera around and I'll show you the transmitter unit and the receive unit, and then I'll actually show you a demonstration. So the tape may break up a little bit, but I'll try and make it good transitions if possible. Once again, we're transmitting wireless energy. We're not generating new energy or power. We're just changing the form of the energy in somewhat of electromagnetic type energy and transmitting. So what I'll do is I'll start the particular type of test and the demonstration. Thank you very much, and this is the monthly